Alrighty. So I'm going to pick up from where I left off last time. This is the Quantum Fire Planner. It's a to-do app with a little bit more to it. So this is actually using in the last video, started the app using Rails 8.0 alpha. So we were able to use the authentication generator. Let's see where we left off. Okay, so I started putting together the to-do model. The to-do is going to have a title, so we have that created by, which is a user, has a instead of a due date, it's a due day, which is essentially the day that you're going to do the to-do rather than date that it's due by. So it's just needs to be a date, doesn't need to be date time. I was debating between whether I should allow multiple assignees for it to do. Creates a little bit more work. I'm trying to decide if I want that. I think I do, because there's situations like, for example, I'm planning on using this for me and my wife around the house and stuff, different projects and things like that. And there's different times, where like it's a to-do and you kind of want it assigned to both of us so that we both see it in our due day. So essentially what's going to happen is there's going to be a weekly planner, and then there's going to be the main screen that you open it to will be, it'll be today. And then today shows you just the to-dos that you have scheduled to do on that day. Not by that day, but to actually do on that day. So that's the due day. So I think it would be useful to be able to do multiple assignees. So let's do that. Rails DB migrate. Okay, so we already migrated. I do need to add, okay, so we'll have a model to associate a to-do to a user. So we'll go Rails generate model, and we'll call it I'm going to call it assigned. No. What would be a good name for this here? assignment. You know, like the classic kind of way to do this is just to do like to do users, but I've never really liked that. I prefer to use more descriptive naming. So it should be clear what this is doing. So this is assigning a to-do to a user. So I think assigns something around assignments maybe. And then you can have the plural, which would be assignments. I think that makes sense. So let's do that. We'll call it Rails. We'll do Rails generate model assignment. I think I'm good with that. Now let's go to and does there need to be, so there'll need to be, I'm trying to think if there needs to be any additional columns here. So we'll definitely need a belongs to do. That's right. I was messing around with my key mapping earlier today. I don't think I pulled in my changes from my work computer because my escape key is essentially like acting like a tab, which is really annoying. So I'm just gonna pause this for a sec. Let's get out of here. Let's go to my configuration, which is an absolute mess. I'm going to redo this whole configuration at some point. All right, so yeah, here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to git fetch origin, git pull origin name. I think that should, yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's get back to all right, let's see if this is less annoying now. So we go to do, we have the auto completes and my escape works correctly now. Okay, so, and I should now be able to tab through this because I think that's what was my problem was. I wasn't able to tab through, or shift tab to go backwards. Yeah, so it's working properly. Okay, so belongs to do, and then go belongs to user. Let's okay, now we'll go to user has many assignments and then has many to-dos through assignments. We'll go to do the same thing here. So to-do can has many assignments and then has many users through assignments. Alrighty. So let's see here. Now let's create a to-do if we don't have one already. To do last. Okay, so there's one. How many do I have here? Just the one. Okay, so we have a user. So user.first. We'll go to do equal to first. Then we'll go user assignments. Should be able to do that. Okay, what we probably just. Oh, you know what? No, it should be user to-dos to do. Could not find the source association to do or to do's in a model assignment. Okay, of course. So we need to go to assignments and create belongs to the associations here. So belongs to a to do. Belongs to a user. Let's try that again here. User to-dos. There we go. So now there's an association between. So if I go user to-dos and go first, then we'll see that we have that to-do now associated to our first user. All right. And we should also be able to assign this to another user. Let's try it. So go user, let's go user.new. Let's call this testerson. Go email testerson at email.com, and we'll need a password. User.save. All right, so let's just go back to our other to-do and see. So we have to-do assignments, just the one, and if I go to-do users, should just be the one. Yeah. So if I now go our new user, testerson, user to-dos, and then assign that to-do to testerson, we should now, when we go to to-do users, C2 users. Perfect. Okie dokie. So let's do something here with, let's make the today stream. Well, let's commit this first here. So we did this. Okay. Okay, so let's make some, to just start with the to-do index, but I really don't care too much about the to-do index. Not at this point anyway. I am going to start with our day controller. So this is going to be basically on the home screen. When you log in, you'll come to your today view, and then you should be able to move back and forth. So you can click an arrow to go backwards to yesterday and so on, or go to the future, go to tomorrow, and so on. So let's do that. I'm going to actually just create a new class here. So we're going to go called day. last day. And we're going to So I kind of want to make this feel like an active record model. We'll go, so to a find method where you can essentially just plunk in the date and it will create an instance for that date. We'll have it tomorrow. We'll have a go this today. So let's try this out here. So reload. So we should be able to go day equals date.today. Day.today. And there we go. So we have a day, the date, and let's do this. We'll go tomorrow will be date tomorrow. For day dot tomorrow. Yeah, there's this. That is tomorrow. Yeah. Let's make a yesterday. This will make it easy to go back and forth using our previous day and next day buttons. Okay, so I think I'm also going to need, I'm going to need a way to just make a nice string from the date. So we'll call it a date. Let's go day string. We'll call it a date string. We'll do a date. And is the, so basically I want year, month, day, just and just numbers with dashes in between. So capital Y, I want the 0 padding, capital Y, lowercase m, and the 0 padded day, lowercase d. So let's go capital Y, lowercase m, lowercase d. So let's try that out. Date string. It's not that today though. I guess we're in UTC time, so that's why that's doing that. Was the tomorrow working properly? Yes, it is. And yesterday should be 27th. Okay. Good. Is there anything else I need? Well, you know what? Let's commit this. Set up the day. And then I'm going to have a method called todos. And basically what's going to happen is it'll be to-dos for the current user or whatever user is specified. So it'll where for user to-dos where the due day is the date. So reload this and I go day.today. Well, let's just see, when did I do that other to do? So it's on the 24th. Let's update that to today. So let's go update due day to date current. Okay, so now if I go today, to-dos should have undefined method to-dos. Did I not? Oh yeah. So let's go day equals day today day.todos. Yep. Undefined method to-dos. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, of course there's no current user because we're in console. So let's go day to-dos and we'll specify that the user is just the first user. There we go. So I can grab the to-dos for user for the day. So then let's now go and create our day controller so that we can actually set up the day views. Okay, so we'll go Rails generate controller. We'll call it days. Start with the show. So basically that find method will allow us to just pass it in just like we're doing a normal active record find. Okay, so let me go back to routes and set up our days. And we want, what do we want? We want just show, I think. Yep. For now anyway, so let's try that. And let's go back to controller, go to views, and we'll create our show view. Okay, so let's see if this works here. Go day, and we need to actually, no, it won't work yet because we need to add. So basically what I want is, instead of an ID, we're going to say the param is date, and that allows me, instead of it defaulting to ID, which is usually what would happen in the controller. So like for example here, whatever is added to the here, so if it's like that, that would usually just be the ID parameter. That will now, Rails will just call it date. Okay. Looks like our Robocop rules want space inside there, which is interesting. I kind of prefer to do this. Can I do that? I always forget, is it this or is it that? I think it's this. Find out in a second here. Okay, so we need to add, well, and actually we're going to need to go back to the controller, and this will have to turn it into an actual date object because that's what is being expected. So, you know, date.parse. See, do I want it to, you know what, maybe I don't want it to do that. Maybe I just want the find method to do the parsing. I just pass in a string. Maybe, maybe not. Let's leave it like this for now. Okay, so that means I can now go to browser. And I should be able to go like this, 2024. 08 28, and it doesn't work. Routing error. Nope. So that was right. Resources days. Only want show. Oh. This needs to be plural. There we go. So if I go back to our day show, we should be on today. There we go. All right, cool. So set up the today view. Actually, it's technically not today. It's actually just whatever day is in here. So let's go like this. Let's go day dot. We'll call this, we'll make a new method called friendly date. And let's go back to day. Let's go friendly date. And we want it to be, so what do I want? I want, well, you know what? a couple different things here. So if it is today, so let's go case when. I love how it does that. Not at all. Oh man. Okay. So go when the date is today. We'll just say today. When the date is yesterday, say yesterday. And when date is tomorrow, we'll go tomorrow. And then, of course, if it's none of those, we will go to a, we'll say, so I need my, I want to have the weekday and then probably the month and the month day. So let's go, the week is, what is week? Full weekday name, so capital A. So Wednesday, and then month. We like that abbreviated, so that looks like it's lowercase b. And the day without the zero padding. Day of month, blank padded, lowercase e. So, let's see. Good. Okay. So we have tomorrow showing up. We have today showing up. We have yesterday showing up. Let's go back one more day. And Monday, August 26th. Good. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to create actually a today, just because this will make it easier. So it'll be basically it's going to do the same thing and then just render show so that you can go, we'll go back to routes and then we'll say today, and then go to days today. And then I will actually set up our route path. Go there today. Actually, I don't even know if I need this. Let's just see. So if I go to our route then, whoops. Action today cannot be found for today. To-dos controller. Oh, of course. We want days controller. and then we need to adjust that so it's not looking for a parameter here. So it will just go like this, date dot today. And that should do the trick. I save it. It is. Yeah, good. All right. I think I like that. Let's show some to-dos on today now. Okay, so let's go back to our day controller. Go today to-dos. And then we'll go day.todos. It will default to the current user, so I don't need to pass in a user here. I will want to do some ordering, but I'll leave that for now. Okay, so we'll just do that. And day are we on? We're on today, so there should be some to-dos. Right. We're not on. We're on today. That's our problem. Okay. There we go. So our to-do is showing up. Let's make it a little nicer looking. Okay, so we have today. Let's go back to our show. Yeah, that's all right, I think. Okay, so let's clean that up some more. So, we'll go. Okay, let's make some. I want the date in here too. So we'll go like this. Actually don't need the date because it is today. Everything assigned on the today screen is to yourself, so don't need the assignee and don't need the date. So there's probably nothing else that's needed at this moment other than a checkbox. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this should only be the status. Oh, it didn't create a status in our to-dos. Okay. That doesn't work. So let's go back to our migration. I'm just gonna roll it back. We need a status. So string status, and then let's do rollback. Oh, created two. Shoot. Okay. All right, so we've lost those to-dos I created, but I'll be able to set the status. So let's go back to our to-do model. Enum status, and I will want, so it'll have a to-do, that's a to-do status, and then a complete. It didn't actually do anything here. What does it want that it does not have? Created by ID, I guess. Okay. So let's go to do create. Okay, there we go. And let's just set that status to do. Where is it? Why isn't it showing? Because it's not assigned to me. Okay, so we have to go user to-dos. To-do.first. There we go. thought there was going to be okay. Yeah. So that's one of the things is I think we need to have some validations here. So that a to-do can't. So I think it's an assignment can be created twice for the same to-do and user. We'll deal with that later. Let's create a to-do to do that. Okay, so where did music go? I actually liked that album. That was a good one. So I think it was this one. We will add it. What does that button do? Save to library. Yeah, that's fine. Let's try midnight. What time is it? 9:38. Okay, I gotta shut her down pretty soon here. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so right. So let's just make sure that we're only showing to-dos, not completed to-dos on the day view. So day controller, to-dos. I mean, it really would be better to probably have a different term for a to-do that still needs to be done. What would that be? I mean, you could call it open. Don't really love that. So then I'd want to call finished ones or completed ones closed, and I don't love that. So I think to do is just what it's going to be. You know, that's not true. I think I actually will want completed ones on there. I think I will actually, because you want to see what you've completed, right? So let's just scrap that for now. And then we can worry about making that a little bit nicer later. Definitely still want the status though. So that should be there. All right. So let's go. Let's say added to-do statuses and show to-dos on day view. Okay. Did I not include that in that commit? Shoot. Where is reset? I think it's G. I think G sounds, yeah, there it is. G, soft reset. Okay. Go add this. We'll just amend that to the last one. BG color. Did. Have I not set up a remote yet? Git status. Remote. I have not. Okay, I will do that after the stream. Well, I think that was a decent start. I didn't do the turbo frame stuff that I wanted it into. I wanted to basically set up a to-do to be able to be completed and have the status change or edited using turbo frames, but I'll do that next time. But was able to set up the day views with to-dos, and didn't set up my arrows yet. Let's do that quick. Let's do that. Let's go day show, and let's just throw it. Let's just throw it over. We'll make this look nicer in a bit. How do I want to do this? Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. Let's go like this. So we'll link to, this will be, so it's going to be day path, and it will be our current day. Oh, you know what? I need to have another method in here. It needs to be not tomorrow and not yesterday, because that really is irrelevant. What you need is the next day and the previous day. Okay, so we'll go previous and next, and we'll go date plus 1 day plus, no, plus 1 day. This one should be minus 1 day. So what that allows us to do is go back to here, and we can go So it has the current day, and then we just go previous, and then we want the date string here. And I believe that should do the trick for that. So let's try it out. We'll put a nicer arrow there in a minute. Undefined method date string. Okay, what's going on here? So let's go back to here. So previous is date. No, we should go like this. Actually, go date new. So we'll actually instantiate that next day. So we did all the methods that go along with it. What am I doing? I'm pushing my microphone's in the way. I'm trying to push shift and pushing up. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Nice. Okay. All right, so we should now be able to go back and forth pretty nicely here. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Probably be nice to have a button to just go back to, actually that'll be the, we'll have like a today button up here or something in the navigation bar. Sweet, okay. Let's commit and then that'll be a wrap. We'll say day, previous, and next methods, and buttons to links to previous and next days. Cool. All right, well, I think that does it for tonight.